Good with y'all boys, welcome back to another video. Today's video, we reacted to another video. Now today's video, we just reacted to Don't Date Her. Now what I thought to myself is, really, I'ma name the video Don't Date the Bitch. You know what I mean? Don't date the B-I-H. Don't date the B-I-H. You know what I mean? I know probably every one of y'all probably knows what that stands for. Don't date the bitch. You know what I mean? But can't say the full word because you know that demonetization is coming. But yeah, I don't know about this video. Let's check it out. Williams Johnson, I think his name is. Again, reacted to another one of his videos again. His videos are truly good, bro. Like I really mess with his videos. Even though it's AI generated, some of it is, he tells good stories, bro, for real. But if y'all are new, make sure y'all subscribe and like, comment below where your favorite part of this video was. Make sure you follow my Instagram for more updates on where I'm at if I'm going from YouTube. Make sure y'all tap into that Discord. More future videos like this. It's gonna be lit. And let's get to this video.
So don't ever date this woman. Now her name's Sabrina, and Sabrina is around 25 when this story starts, and she's living in Seattle. And Sabrina is totally into nerd culture. She loves anime and comic books, and she's into the whole cosplay scene in Seattle where she lives. Now, she also really wants a little romance in her life. Like, she wants to fall in love, but she just hasn't met anyone yet. Then one day, around the early 2010s, she posts an ad on Craigslist. And the ad is basically a rant about how white guys in Seattle are afraid to date black women because they never message her back. And
so she's a type that's in the black community. Huh. Alright.
Pretty quickly, this guy comes across it. His name is Aaron.
You already know how people in the black people in the black community are with white folks.
So Aaron sees this ad and he's like, I'm a white guy in Seattle. I'm not afraid to date a black woman. And he sends her a message and he starts trying to get to know her. So then the two start messaging back and forth and they hit it off and they have a lot of the same interests. They're both into nerdy stuff. Like, they send each other pictures and they start liking each other. So they meet up and that seals the deal. Sabrina and Aaron officially start dating. And Aaron, he's never had a girlfriend before, so he's excited about this. This is gonna be great for him. And soon they start going to anime cons together and they're both pagans, so they start practicing paganism together. And Sabrina is in college, so she doesn't have a lot of money. So Aaron pays for a lot of their dates, and you know, he's fine with that because he's a gentleman. And so they date for about 9 months. And at some point during that time, Sabrina moves in with him. So now they're living together. Then, around this time, something crazy happens. Aaron comes home from work one day, and he finds Sabrina upset. Because she had gone to the doctor earlier, and she says the doctor diagnosed her with MS, or multiple sclerosis. And this is devastating for the both of them. I mean, not only is this a terrible disease, but it can be really expensive to treat. And so Aaron, he's gonna do whatever he can to help, and they're gonna get through this together. Now, sometimes Sabrina has medical insurance, but most of the time she doesn't. And when she doesn't, Aaron has to step in and offer to cover the cost of her medication and such. But it turns out that the
that's nice. That's a loyal boyfriend right there.
Medication she needs.
I thought he was gonna have so much red flags or total red flags from dating her, but it seems like he's a nice guy.
At first, it costs around $450 a month. And so Aaron is like, well, I can't afford this. And so then Sabrina starts suggesting that if she doesn't get these meds, she's going to unalive herself. Yeah, red flag. Now Aaron, he's not going to let that happen. So he starts finding ways to pay for her medication.
Hey, I would have probably just I don't know. I probably would have just... I can't say, not exactly. I don't want to say do what you gotta do, but it's like, man, I don't have that much money. I don't have that much money. So it's either you're going to have that, or I'm going to leave and move all my stuff back to wherever he was living if I were him.
Like taking out payday loans and stuff like that, borrowing money. And this really sucks for him. But he does end up getting a little bit of hope. He eventually gets his dream job, working as a programmer for Nintendo.
Oh,
and this is a bump up in pay for him. And
that's
so
actually cool, bro. I actually really, really, really want to. Like I am kind of like interested on like working in, places like Nintendo and stuff. But, bro, that's a lucky deal, bro. That's a lucky deal. They could have said I was going to work at the Roblox headquarters. I would have accepted.
Bruh.
with this new money, he knows that he's gonna have his girlfriend's health covered. So he gives Sabrina more and more money when she asks for it. And he's paying like $800 a month now for her new medication. And he's also helping her
I
with...
would say have that job, break up with her. I don't know what to do. I feel like she's lying. And if I'm wrong, you can diss me in the comments all you want, but I feel like she's lying. Well,
money for her tuition, and when he gets a raise at Nintendo, Sabrina just asks
because he could
for
be making so much money without him paying so much for her.
even more money for stuff. She even says they need to drive a nice new car, so he gets a new car. Then she says that they need to get a house, so he puts a down payment on a house. She also has a very compulsive shopping habit. Like, she buys a lot of high-end makeup, and she always buys new clothes for herself every
Yeah, she lied. She definitely lied.
month. And she can't help pay for any of this stuff because she can't get a job because she has MS, so she's limited physically. And anytime things get rough for them, either emotionally or financially, or anytime Sabrina doesn't get what she wants, she freaks the fuck out and she claims that she's going to unalive herself. So Aaron just keeps working hard and he keeps paying for everything, trying to take care of the love.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. You need to break up. You need to leave, my nigga. You need to leave. Leave in the day that she's not at home. Pack up your stuff that day and keep it a secret, and then leave in the day that she's not home.
Of his life. But then things get
Then
really
she won't do nothing.
bad for him. Because not only does he lose his job at Nintendo, but one day Sabrina comes to him and she says that she wants to open up their relationship. Meaning she wants to stay together, but that they can each smash with other people. Now Aaron, he agrees to this, but he's not super happy about it. Plus, apparently Sabrina had been sneaking around with someone already, and this
What?
opening up the relationship was her excuse to keep doing it. So anyway, they start this open relationship thing. And one night, Aaron is out on a date with another woman, and they actually end up at some kind of party. And suddenly, Sabrina starts texting him over and over again. And she's panicking. And she says that she's home and she's locked in the bathroom and that she's taken a bunch of pills. I guess this is her way of threatening to unalive herself again. So Aaron, he gets in his car and he races home and he parks his car outside and he's sitting in this car and his date, she's still with him. And it's in that moment that they see Sabrina just like casually leave the apartment and go off to dinner with her friends. And that is when Aaron realizes that his girlfriend is in fact a fucking liar. And so he starts getting skeptical about a lot of stuff that she had been telling him. And later he calls the MS Society, which is a nonprofit, and he talks to them about Sabrina and he lists the medications that he was told she is taking. And the MS Society is like, those medications aren't for MS. So it is at this point that poor Aaron realizes
I told y'all.
that his long-term girlfriend,
That's a red flag from there for her. He has no red flags. He's loyal, but like,
the one
he
he's
needs
been
some
paying
stuff to
for
work on.
all these years, doesn't actually have multiple sclerosis. She made it all up. She faked the entire thing, which she apparently does to scam people. Not just Aaron, but she'd also borrowed money from a lot of their friends too. So
That's
Aaron
crazy.
is immediately like, "Fuck all this," and he ends the relationship with her, and they go their separate ways. But she ends up leaving him about $80,000 in debt. While Sabrina, she actually moves on pretty quickly. And she meets some other woman on a dating app, and they start dating, and she tells this woman that she has MS, and that she really needs money for meds and for other stuff going on in her life. And
Now you're turning gay? Really? Really? Are you serious? Are we dead ass right now? What type of world are we living in?
Sabrina's new partner is like, "Yeah, sure." And she gives
And
her
I still
money.
wonder, bro.
And I don't know what's going on in Seattle, but it looks like Sabrina's just gonna keep scamming her new lovers. Like, and these lovers are just gonna keep falling for it.
Until
About 9 months go by, and Sabrina uses some of this money that she scammed out of people, and she takes a trip to Japan with some of her friends. And on this trip, she decides to pull a scam on her friends. So then she gets on social media and she starts posting about how somehow all her money has suddenly been drained from her bank account by some shady people, and that she then tried to unalive herself because she really needs that money to live, and now she's stuck in Japan forever. So her friends back in the US, who don't know that she's a scam artist, they get worried and they set up a GoFundMe account to raise money for her so that she can pay
No, bro, no. That GoFundMe account is going straight to her Chase Bank in her pockets. Oh my gosh. That's money that you're putting into her pockets, my guy.
her medical bills and, get home from Japan and whatnot.
Oh,
But then,
no.
people that she had scammed before, including Aaron, they jump on this. And they start contacting the people who set up this fundraiser, and they're like, "Do not give that woman any money. She does not have MS." And so a bunch of her former friends start calling her out online. And eventually, she gets called out so many times that the FBI has to get involved. And they start investigating. And their investigation finds that over the years, she has scammed between 8 to 10 victims, collectively out of $600,000, which she mostly spent on
Bro, why
various
not just get a job? Like, I know it's hard, probably right now, because you're maybe an adult, but like, it's like, really just focus on getting a job. Don't focus on like
vacations
scamming
and
people,
comic
you know what I
books
mean?
and beauty products and stuff like that. And so, bam, Sabrina gets arrested. And I don't have a mugshot, but here is a picture of her in real life. And ultimately, she
I can only imagine what that mugshot is. I can only imagine, bro.
gets convicted and she gets sentenced to 27 months in prison.
It's like
So don't ever
This is like a female version of Don Toller. No, I'm joking. No, I'm joking. He looks way better. He looks way more better than that. I would say that for sure. Shout out Don. Shout out him. But yeah. Watch out for who you're dating online or something like that, or on Tinder or whatever, and watch out who you have the same thought as or something like that, or the same thing in common or something. If you find a girl on a social media app, because most likely they are gonna be a scammer just like her. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If y'all new, make sure y'all subscribe, like, and comment. Make sure y'all go to the Instagram for more updates on where I'm at if I'm going from YouTube. Make sure y'all tap into that Discord. It's gonna be lit for more future videos. And I'm out. I'm gone. Peace. See y'all.